It all goes back to Thomas More, and there was Mr. Feber, who was our teacher in what we used to call the class Current Affairs. And that class had a subscription to Newsweek and Time magazine. And I was devoted to the Newsweek crowd. And to this day, some of my political thinking and my drive to do something in public work derives a lot from those early readings of columnists like Mag Greenfield and some of the others that are still publishing books. And I just had the sense that if we had the will, we could make things fairer for people.
Judge Pedro Colón is a proud member of the Thomas More class of 1986. He currently serves as a circuit court judge for Milwaukee County.
We're assigned to different subject matters by division. And the division I work in now, it's a civil division. I essentially hear any case that has to do with company disagreements, business disagreements. I have medical malpractice, any kind of what we call negligence, commonly known as auto accidents are the most common. I also do name changes. I do whatever is required under the civil code other than evictions and small claims.
Judge Colón learned the importance of social justice during his time at Thomas More.
If you're a true Catholic, you believe and you understand social justice, and that was taught to me at Thomas More. I think people draw different things from the same lessons, but from the lessons I heard, we were all to question, we were all to understand, and we were all to learn with an open mind about what it is to be a Catholic individual in an open society, in a democratic society, and how those values can be reflected on everything you do locally, how you think about other people, racial justice, economic justice, fairness, and all those values were sitting there for all of us to take.
Thanks to Thomas More coach Dave Radeye, Colón even learned to play tennis and fell in love with the sport.
There's a guy named Dave Radeye who I enjoy tennis. To this day I play tennis, but I was not a kid that could had the resources to have coaches or courts even, or people to play with. And one day Dave Radeye said, you know, if we're gonna have a team at Thomas More, I need you to play better, so I'm gonna teach you. So essentially we went to the one court by the seminary and he taught me how to play tennis. I became so good that my senior year we actually had a team that was gonna have a winning record, which was totally never known in the history of Thomas More, to have a tennis team that just had a winning record. I'm not talking about winning anything. I'm just saying winning enough, winning more than losing. That's all we had to do.
Judge Pedro Colón has some words of advice for current STM students.
So when you're a student, you think these 4 years are the most magnified years of your life, and they are in so many ways because you're learning. And you should take your learning as seriously as you can and be open to what other people tell you. You know, it's a tough period of time for kids because they're come in boys and they leave basically men. And so I would take one day at a time and just do your best.